of Power BI learning. So we are initiating our tutorial from slicers, but the first step that we want to do is import data from Excel. We have multiple options for importing data, like import it from SQL Server, pass it into blank table, but we will go the first option, like importing data from Excel. So I'll importing a data of a customer table. So let me just go here and select all the files. So it will be show here the customer table. This is, so as you can see, there's a customer CSV and it's around 200 rows. It Here is the limitation: the data in the preview has been truncated due to size limits. So the preview section, it shows less data, but when you know importing it into the Power BI files, it will show you the complete all the rows of the data. So let me just explain you the columns that we have in the customer table, which is the customer ID, gender, age, annual income, spending score, professions, work experience, and family size. It's a basic, a generic data of customer table. So which gives us a complete insight about how our customer are, which family size they belong to, which professions they have, and their spending score. So we can analyze that how good spender they are. So let's load the data over here. And what I'm gonna teach you in this tutorial is the slicer option. So as you can see that I give the name of my page to slicer, and we have, you can see all the the main menu where you can home, insert, modeling, optimize. We will explore it one by one, but so where we started from, as you can see, we import the customer data. So you can see the age, the income, the customer ID, the family size, the gender, the profession, the spending score, the work experience. So we will start with the first visualization, which is the slicer, which I really like a lot. And as you can see, when I hover my mouse, it shows like this. It's basically multiple values where you can filter out one or two or three values to see the changes in your data. So here it is. So we can pick a slicer, and in the slicer we can customize it in many ways. So as you can see, and the slicer is pretty right this time. Here is, if I click over here, it change the values, but if I click over here, it change the fields. So let's take a gender over here, because it's have two fields, like the male and female. Exactly. So we can select male, it will show the male's data. If we select the female, it will show the data of the females. So let's select another visualization, so you will get a better idea of what we are trying to do with the slicer. So let's see, the profession, or I don't think so the profession, but I think let's see the customer IDs, how many customers we have in, let's take another visualization, which is a simple bar chart, and we will expand it over here. And so we have two visualizations over here, like one is slicer and one is the customer IDs visualize, sorry, the chart bar chart for the customer IDs. So let me explain, drag the customer IDs on the x-axis. So actually we have to put it into the count, and we have the gender. So this is also the way to show how many males we have and how many females we have. One way is to select from the slicer, it will just show you only the males, and if we select the female, it will show you the females only. So we use slicer for multiple value. We can deselect it over here, but what I want to teach you about this is an interesting thing about slicer. So we will go to the slicer property. As we can see, this is count of the customer IDs by gender. So if I select male, it will show only male. If I select female, it will show female. If I select none, it will show none. But the styling of this slicer, it's not look good. Okay, so what we are trying to do is we go to the visualization slicer and their properties, and in the slicer setting we will call it the tile. Or so we will just do it like this, and which gives us our page a good view of, like, if I click the females, it will give me the male. If I click the male, if it will give me the female version of this. There are also another. Okay, so not single select, so let's end it over here. And so this is the slicer, you can use like this. Thank you.